Hi people. So, I was gonna try to test all my VCRs on the first, but I forgot. And then on the second, I woke up sick. Now, I'm not sick, or at least I'm mostly not sick. So I'm gonna test my VCRs. I got seven of them here, an eighth one down here, and then a ninth one over there is my TV VCR combo. Usually up there, but I was using it for something else. So, first, I'm just going to test my actual VCR that I've been using, which is down here. So I'll turn on my TV, make sure that's on the right input, and then we'll test that. Warm up. There we go. I believe this one is working. I just used it a few days ago. There we go. See what I mean about still a little bit sick? Okay. So I'll put that in there. This one I'm expecting to work. You're not helping very much. Okay. It just takes a while to play this one, so. And now we're fine. Gets the tracking going, and then, yep, looks pretty good.
There's a difficulty modifier in the form of skull mode, which, not unlike the similarly named bonus feature mode in the Halo games, causes weird and unpredictable effects to transpire throughout
it looks good, it sounds good.
Skull effects can be either beneficial or detrimental, ranging from accelerated block speed to total screen-clearing explosions.
So, that one is still working fine. And if I eject it, it ejects fine, although very slowly. And my tape, this is my test tape, so it doesn't really matter if it gets eaten, but my tape is still fine. So, now, we're going to switch, we're going to turn that off and switch to input 2 on there, which is, where are the cables? I just did that. Okay, which is some composite cables here. Yep. These are some composite cables that will be connecting to the rest of my VCRs to see if they're working. So, yeah. This test isn't including any of my non-working VCRs for obvious reasons. It's just to test if all my working VCRs are still working or if they need repair. So, let's start. Let's bring in a table, and then let's start working out this stack. I went and got this table from the garage. Nice, isn't it? I think it goes with this one. Okay. First VCR we have to test is my Hitachi portable VCR from 1982. Very satisfying. So, we have this, and we have, oh wow, this tuning unit was stuck. Okay. We have this, and we have its dedicated tuner unit if the power cable wouldn't be stuck back here. I'll have to figure out what's going on back there. Yeah. So we have the Hitachi portable VCR and its respective tuner unit here. So yeah, I will connect up the tuner unit big DIN cable, and I will just leave the coax disconnected because I don't need it. Right now I'm just getting composite directly out the side of the VCR, so I will just connect our DIN cable into the back here. There we go. The tuner adapter, and then I'll figure out the power cable for this thing. There we go. Non-grounded, like all my VCRs. So I just have a power strip over here. You can't quite see it. This is the end of the cable, but I have a power strip here, so I'll just plug it in, and we'll see about doing it. There we go. So, we see the clock is on. I'll quickly make that not being flashing here. There we go. Now it's Saturday at 12 a.m. Totally. I'm not lying. We got this door up here too. It's fun. Excuse me. Okay, so now we'll turn this on and get... Oh wait, we forgot to plug in the composite cables. I'm stupid. Where are they? Did I put them back here again? Yes, I did. Okay, so let's get these connected in, and then we'll try to see if my VCR is still working. So, has a, I'll unplug this to show you, has an interesting arrangement on the back, on the side here, where it has audio in, audio out, video out, instead of audio, video in, audio, video out, which is quite odd, and it's kind of confusing. So, yeah. So, I will plug this back in here. I will plug these in here, so we get video out and then audio out. And now we'll turn that on, and we'll turn that on. We just get a flash. I don't know what's with the clicking. Let's see, do we only get static if we put this in? No, I guess this TV just doesn't like displaying static. Okay, so I will, I'll put in a tape and see if it works. I believe it should, but who knows? This thing's kind of finicky. Static's gone. Hey! Yep, it's still fine. I need to redo the tracking a bit, and this line has always been here on this tape, so... Ooh, my. There we go. Let's see, tracking is in the middle. Oh. I think it's about best. It's best about there. So, yep. This one's working as well. Also sounds good. Awesome. Now, this VCR has a problem. Let me demonstrate that. Excuse me. With the nausea cam here. So, here you go. You can see that going. Yeah.
These include Bomberman side characters, icons like flames and balloons, and a group of Bombermen themselves.
There we go.
The most powerful set, however, is the geometric
Okay.
object
So,
which
as you can see, it's turning fine in there, but when I stop, it doesn't rewind back in for whatever reason. So you have to fast forward or rewind the tape, which works fine. And I don't know why that happens. And then I can take it out, and it's not, and the tape isn't eaten. So that's just a quirk of this VCR. I probably have done something weird with it in repairing it, so I'll try to figure that out sometime, but for now, that's how it is. So, there we go. Second VCR is working. So I will go just put this on my bed. I can't put it back in the stack because I'm working my way down. So I will go put it on my bed, and we will continue our way down the stack and see if all of them work. So, get that unplugged. Cover closed. You see that one? Just put it over here with its tuner unit. There we go. Fun fact, both of those side by side is the longest VCR I own. Okay. So next one is this Toshiba really cheap late model VCR from 2001. Has hi-fi stereo, which is pretty neat. Got it at Goodwill for $6.49. You can't see that. There we go. So yeah, I'm thinking this one will work. It's been pretty reliable. It's never had any problems working. I just went and cleaned it. So plug that in. Makes the same sound as my TV VCR combo when I plug it in. So I'll connect the cables to it. This one doesn't need a tuning unit as it's not a portable. I won't be doing any more portables, although I have 3 others. One I am missing the tuning unit for, and also doesn't work, and the other one also doesn't work, and the dock also doesn't work. So yeah. So you can see very normal configuration back here. Here's the out, here's the in. Bam. So I will just plug these into the into the output here. There we go. And then there we go. You can see when it's plugged in there, it changes to slightly lighter black. So I'll flip that around. And then this VCR sometimes has an interesting quirk where it does not turn on until you've put a tape in it. So the power button is working fine, it just doesn't want to. So I'll put my tape in and it'll power on right away, do things, and when I eject, it'll power on and off perfectly fine. So there you go. Yep, it's on. This is always on the screen. It never turns off. I don't know if you can turn off the remote. I imagine you can. Figures out the tracking. Excuse me. So there. This tape is very worn out. I need a new test tape. But yeah, it's working. Sound sounds a tad worse than the other two, in my opinion. So, yeah. This is not a hi-fi tape, although it is SP. So, yeah. My goodness. So yeah, it's working fine. I'll eject it here. This one's nice and quick. Bam. Tape is in fine shape. And then, see, power's on and off perfectly fine. So, I don't know what's with this thing. Yeah, this one's still working, so I will swap it out for the next one, which I anticipate to work flawlessly as well. Yeah, this is the first VCR I bought from a thrift store, also for $6.49. This Magnavox from 1987. This one I've never had a problem with after I repaired it. There has been one time where it didn't want to accept a tape, but eventually once I got it to do that, it played perfectly and has never had that problem again. So, this one, very, very reliable, and it was very, very easy to repair. I had to replace one belt, and I cleaned the pinch roller. That was it. It works perfectly, has worked perfectly for the past year and a half. Okay, so, I'll set the clock quickly to make it not flashing. There we go. Now it's Monday, 12 a.m. So now I'll turn that on. And, oh, I forgot to plug in the cables. Again. Okay, so this one also has a standard arrangement, although it also has twin lead jacks, along with the regular coaxial. And then you have your video in, your video out. So, there we go. Just a mono VCR. Okay, now we'll turn this on. Bam. So this TV doesn't just not like static. So I just don't know. I'll turn that off while I get my tape. That was louder than I thought it would be. Excuse me. Okay. So I'll turn that on. I'll put my tape in. Come on. There we go. Well, now I speak of the problem and it's back. Come on. There we go. Now it's fine. So we'll play. The play button is a tad finicky. I've used it a lot since I got it.
It's second least successful.
Yeah, man.
Oh well. Better grab it now
again
before Nintendo erases Wii U from their own history. Virtual Boy.
Perfectly fine. Actually, it looks a tad better and sounds a lot better than the last one. So, cool. You see, it indicates an SP tape. Doesn't put any crap on the screen. Doesn't have on screen at all. So yeah, bam. This one works. It's another one where I can just press eject, and the tape comes out. Works fine. Tape is fine. So, cool. That one works perfectly as well. Turn my sound back up now. So I will come and unplug this one. This next one has a fun problem that I've shown in a few of my other videos that I've tried to fix, but I no longer want to. One, because I tried for like 2 hours and failed, and two, because it reminds me of one of my friends. Okay, so this is a Philips DVD VCR combo from 2003. There's dust on the top. It's a Philips DVD VCR combo from 2003. It has a fun problem where, I call it the too many interests quirk, where you put in a tape, it doesn't go in. But if you slap it on the top at the right moment, it'll be fine, it'll go in. So I'll demonstrate that. Has much more happening on the back than the previous ones, even the one with twin lead. So I'll connect to this. So you see, we have our a video input, our video out, another audio out, and then component S video and digital out, which is fun. We'll just be plugging into the composite, so get there. Bam, there we go. Yeah, this thing requires like 40 screws to come out, and you disassemble the entire thing to get the VHS mech out of it. So I really wouldn't recommend getting one of these if you want to repair it. But I have one and I did it. I didn't need to replace the belt. So yeah. It also is another interesting quirk that I'll show in a bit if it happens. It's kind of intermittent. Plug that in. There we go. Got a little bit of a flash there on the screen. This one does have on screen, like the second one like the first and third one I showed. Excuse me. So we'll turn this one on. Bam. English or Spanish. I don't have any way of setting this. I don't have the remote, so I don't know if I can set it with the front panel. I haven't been able to figure that out, but yeah, you can also go to the DVD thing here. I chose stuff. We waited too long, so we didn't see the stuff. If I just flip back, it just selects English. So now we'll put in my tape. If I don't forget where I put it again, keep forgetting it. So I'll show the problem. Come on. It also, something's bent in here. So bam. Here you go. That's the problem. It doesn't want to go in. It just jams. But if you do that, bam. And my friend Too Many Interests told me a story of he had a VCR that did this as well. Oh, loads nice and fast, and has pretty good picture quality.
It actually bothers to create an all-in game for the system.
Okay, it is having speed issues, so let's see if this will fix it. Fast forward, play.
Virtual? No, vertical. It's vertical force on Virtual Boy Works episode 10.
And now it's fine. So sometimes this VCR, it happens really badly or not nearly at all, like it was just happening, where the speed will just be constantly fluctuating. So if you press fast forward and then play, it fixes it.
Hudson produced a second release for Virtual Boy.
I don't know what's with that. Yeah, picture quality and audio quality actually look pretty good. Although the tape again is worn. But yeah. We'll also test the DVD drive. Although I had a copy of Talladega Nights, I can't find it. I can't find where it is, so we'll test it with a CD. So, there's the eject button. It's just stop/eject. Okay, there we go. It ejects fine. Does all the rest of the functions fine. So yeah, there we go. There we go. Tape is in fine shape. I'm gonna go get a CD. Let's see, I have some over here. I forgot to turn on this light. Okay. Okay. here I have a very used copy of Sense of Gratitude by the Brian Eisenberg Jazz Orchestra. Really like their music. So yeah. I don't know if it's copyrighted, so I'll only play a little bit. It probably is. It says copyright on it, so yeah. It's really loud coming through this thing, so I'll turn the volume down. Covers the eject. So yeah. And it should work. I don't know why it wouldn't. Yeah, I really love this album. It's kind of an acquired taste, though. Okay. Is it playing? Yes. Just don't be loud. Oh man, is it doing it or not? It says it's doing it. Does it come out of a different audio or something? Because I'm not getting anything. No. Let's see this. That's not. Okay. So what's with that? It says it's playing, but it's lying. Let's see what's going on with this. Come on. The audio was working just a bit ago. What's up with you? Dang, that didn't skip. I'm gonna try again. That's kind of frustrating. I might need to work on that. Because usually it would... Oh, I know what the problem is. I'm stupid. I keep forgetting it doesn't auto-switch to the other one. I don't think I've had a VCR that does that. It's just, I keep forgetting about that. So, it'll probably be perfectly fine. Yep, it's perfectly fine. It's really loud through here, so I'm having it at 2 volume, and I'm purposely able to listen to it. Yeah. There we go. We get to hear 13 seconds of it. Hopefully that's fine. I've never had a problem with it in the past, and I've played it for about that long or longer, so there we go. I always forget you have to change the thing. It's quite frustrating. So there we go. That's all working. So I will switch to our next VCR. This one I also bought from a Goodwill. I bought this one from a Goodwill as well. I don't think I mentioned that. But this one also bought from a Goodwill. But despite the fact it's from 1987, it seems to have had some work done on it or something at some point, as it's perfectly working, or at least was when I got it, and was last time I used it. So we'll see. Well, perfectly working. It doesn't like SLP tapes, but I think that's just an adjustment I can do inside. Oh, there we go. It's heavy. I think that's just an adjustment I can do inside, and also it's a tape that's very worn and that I didn't record on this thing, so that could also be the problem. Come on, I need the thing to come out so I can shove this. There we go. There. Go put this back in my stash and then we'll mess with this. I have all 3 of Brian's albums. I was just messaged. Oh my, I'm being messaged by Databits. I don't know if you've heard that, but I did. I can't reply to those right now. Okay. So, oh my. Okay. This one has standard stuff on the back, outs, ins. There you go. I still don't know what base tack is. I have no clue. I've looked it up. I can't find anything about it. So you can tell me. Maybe VVM 2003, 4? I think it's 4. We'll know. Okay. There we go. that plugged in, get the cables plugged in because I forgot to do that. Audio out, video out. There we go. So you can see this beautiful display flashing. It is almost perfect white. I wouldn't know if it was. I wouldn't know that it was a blue VFD if you couldn't turn it and see the blue out from out through the channel window. I don't know if you can even really see that. Maybe just slightly, but you can in person, and it's kind of annoying. This one, it has a door. Where your tracking knob is, other controls. So we'll set the time here. Clock adjust. There we go. Saturday at midnight. Again. So bam, turn it on. Get nothing because I have it set to the composite input. We could also activate that, and you can see the channel thing is plainly blue. There's only the filter over here. So yep, turn that off. Which I usually have it off. I usually just do this thing with composite input. So we'll put our tape in, and this thing is super nice with the tapes. Come on, there we go. I always forget how far you need to put in with this one, but it is super nice. Oh, we gotta get that tracking. There, that's about the best tracking.
Off against huge bosses and
there we go.
icons along
Sounds
the way
great. Picture looks pretty good. It has issues with SLP, as mentioned, but otherwise works perfectly. I think this thing had work done on it because screws were loose inside, and I think a couple were missing when I opened it up on a video a while back. Yeah.
But overall, it feels a bit on the sloppy side.
There we go.
Which may come as a bit of a surprise given Hudson's track record with shooters in the
So yeah. And then I just press eject. Super nice about it. Makes satisfying sounds, and then is super careful with your tape. Puts it out. It's really nice. As you can see, tape's still in perfect shape. Didn't even need to be retightened, but yeah, you can turn tape/TV on and off with a nice yellow light there. You get your clock and your tape counter. Other features. The other VCRs have other features as well, but I haven't showed those. So yeah. This one sometimes has a finicky power button, but it didn't this time, which is cool. So, put this on my bed. There we go. Yeah, I'm chatting with him about. There's a couple Quasar VX VCRs on eBay that I really want. They're like $200. Okay, here is the largest working VCR I have. I say largest working because I have one of those 70s monstrosities not working in my storage. But yeah, this thing is massive. Like, tape for comparison. It's huge. Here, screw it. Another VCR for comparison. Oh, it's gonna be heavy. I mean, like, this thing is massive. And heavy. Especially with another frickin' VCR. Okay. There. So, plug this in. Oh wait, forgot to show the jacks around back. Okay, there. It's Toshiba from 1986. That Zenith was from 87. I don't know if I mentioned it. Okay, so we got ins, outs, twin lead, these nice orange caps. Man, I have them on there tight. There we go. Nice orange caps. Nice to unscrew. Really like them. Really like the pass-through there. So yeah, from 1986. This thing, this VCR is the only VCR I've had which a motor failed on And it seems to be a fairly common problem with these things, which is interesting to me. Okay. So here we go. This one, I don't know, I did some kind of janky repairs on it, and I cleaned it a while back and I ate a tape straight after that, so yeah, it's working as far as I know now, but yeah, so plug it in. Forgot to plug the cables in again, so plug this into my out. There we go. There. So you can see that going. I believe this is supposed to be white, but this thing is pretty used, so it's kind of greenish. I like the display. I like the look of it. So I will also put it on clock set. We'll do the minutes this time. So there we go. It's Sunday, 12:01 a.m. Okay. So now TV's already on. Turn this on. We get static. Startles the crap out of me. Okay. Get my tape. There we go. Figured yourself out? Yep. Okay. So there we go. I'll turn that back up. Play.
Company spokesperson Toshiyuki Takahashi made his name for his remarkable skill at the original Star Soldier and its predecessor Star Force. And Hudson hosted shooter-focused caravan events every year for nearly a decade in the 80s and 90s. A closer look at Vertical Force's credits,
that's about the best image I can get. This thing's pretty used and pretty. The audio is pretty good though.
Folks like producer Kazunori Yasui and director Hitoshi Okuno primarily had experience with adventure games, Bomberman titles, the Utopia action RPG series, and various sundry.
Yeah, you can really see it's not very. It's very. In the dark areas, you can really see that it's not tracked in very well.
Which isn't to say Vertical Force is bad.
This is about the best I can get it. So yeah, you got a lot of flashing red and blue dots around here. But yeah, otherwise working good. So I'll adjust it. Turn that down again. Works. My tape is thankfully fine. There we go. Yep. So this one is still working. So we got one more VCR to go. This one was also bought at Goodwill. It still had its original plastic on it. Made a video unwrapping that. Gotta unplug the video cables. Okay. Oh man, don't be so heavy. Come on, I need to be able to lift it. There, okay. One more. Oh, no, two more. But I know one of them isn't working. Okay. So this one's pretty small and pretty light, although not as light as those VCRs from the 2000s. Okay, so this is a GE General Electric VCR from 1992, I believe. Either 2 or 3, or 1. 1, 2, or 3. I think it's 1. So yeah, pretty simple. Has on-screen. Can't set the time, unfortunately. Has a door. I love the doors. Got buttons down here. They're all labeled. Ooh, those need to clean. They're all labeled on the door here, but most of them are just blank. So that's fun. These are at least labeled on the buttons. So, yep, another one with standard layout back here. I would have sworn this is a Magnavox brand one, just licensed for GE, but or more a Panasonic, more a Matsushita brand one, licensed for to GE, but apparently not. Has no signs of that. There was a distinctive back sticker that those ones had during this time that this doesn't have. So yeah, I don't know. Dang, I didn't dust this thing very well. But yeah, so we got our ins, we got our outs. Yeah. So I'll flip it around, get those connected up, and we'll see about this. So audio, video. Well, plug it in. Oh man, how'd this happen? Put must be a pretty stiff cable. Sheesh. Yeah, it is. Okay. Plug that in. Here we go. Get a little bit of flash. There we go. Pretty dim display there. So turn it on, and there we go. We get a nice looking on screen. So I'll put my tape in. And this one also has a problem where when you eject, sometimes it still grips the tape, which is fun to deal with. Yep. But it is pretty snappy. It does things pretty quickly. So, bam, already. And yeah, it's already so much better tracked. I can't figure out how to manually track this thing. I'm not sure if it has auto tracking. So, but it looks pretty good. Yeah, and audio.
Familiar, that's because it's extremely similar in concept
It's a tad
to the disastrous
more.
D-Force.
It's a tad quieter.
Whatever else you might say about
but
vertical force, you can at least take comfort in knowing
there we go.
you can handle
So,
this concept.
it's a tad quieter, but otherwise the audio is pretty good out of this thing. Video quality, somewhat. I don't know. Audio quality's fine. Yeah. Audio quality is good. Video quality is fine. I'd rather use another VCR, but yeah, it's not unwatchable. It's pretty watchable. It's just I have other better VCRs, so yeah, pretty good. And let's see if it does its ejecting thing for me. But yeah, stop and eject at the same time, and nope, it just gives me back. It just gives me back the tape. Okay, so yep, tape is fine. So, yeah, and that's the end of our stack. My TV looks really weird now. So I'm gonna put all these back. Oh, whoops, I forgot to turn it off. I'm gonna go put all these back now. And we'll get my last VCR after that. So, put this one back here. Get all the cables down there this time. Okay. We can do this. Gotta lift a lot of VCRs. Okay, we got this one. There. There we go. And now I'll get to the Zenith. Oh, there's a cable under it. There we go. There's that one. Let's see. Did I do? I think I did this one for later. So. Yeah, I believe this one was the one on top of the Zenith. Okay, there we go. And then we get the Magnavox. There. And then we get Toshiba. Probably the only one of these I can successfully carry with one hand. And then we got the Hitachi portable VCR and tuner unit. Put the tuner unit here first. Get the cable out from back here. Okay. And then get the VCR itself. And then there we go. Okay. There we go. All back in its stack of glory. Now, we have one more VCR to test that I believe is not working. So, let me go get it. It's over here. Okay. So I got this TV VCR combo from 2004, Toshiba. Now, this one, I tested it a while back, and it made an awful sound, and didn't really play my tape. So we're gonna see. Come on. There we go. So we're gonna see what's going on, and also the monitor on it looks kind of terrible. So we're gonna see what's going on with that as well. Next time I work on it, it looks a lot worse in person than it does on video. So I currently have all the settings turned, or most of the settings turned all the way down to minimize how bad it looks. So we're gonna put that in, and it doesn't like going in. So let's see if we can just slap it. Oh my goodness. Well, we'll see. Yeah, that sounds like it's stretching my tape, and yeah, no. Get that out. Oh man, it's making awful sounds. I heard crinkling. It's clearly struggling, and although it didn't eat my tape, yeah, there's, you can see a crinkle in it. Right there. So, yeah, right here. Ooh, and like across it too. So yeah, this thing is gonna need some work. But yeah, so there we go. All my stationary VCRs are still good. This one will need some work, and hopefully soon I'll get my belt kit for my ancient Magnavox Touchtone VCR. I'm planning to work a little bit more on my, I need to do the things quickly so I look cool. So, I'll try to, think I'm going to work a little bit more on my Panasonic PV6000. Here, I have, tonight, and maybe a little bit on the Montgomery Ward VCR, I'm not quite sure. I know I'm going to, and I'm, might try to find some caps for the RCA VKP 950, as well as some other stuff. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. That's a 42-minute video, oh wow. And I am out. And hopefully my audio wasn't absolutely atrocious.